The war continues, ladies and gentlemen, as we are 3 weeks away from supremacy. Welcome back to Overdrive Championship Wrestling. It is us, the Kings of Commentary. I am the 2.5 DP NG of Power, Mr. Elias Storm. And with me, as always, my friend, my rival, my brother in arms, Mr. Stanley Brewer. Stanley, how are you this fine Wednesday evening?
Been better, been worse, little tired, but you know what? I just want to say you're welcome, because I just gave you a free Danielson-Okada match. No need to thank me. Give me credit later when Danielson is sitting atop your singles division.
All right, yeah, that's cute and shit. So when Moose makes history and becomes the first ever African American Galactic Champion,
yes, you will receive credit. We will.
You refused the book because you refused.
It wasn't I refused. This is wrestling. There is business. There are dealings. There's things with business.
Yeah,
Moose went to the back of the line.
Seth Rollins out here politicking in the back to hide from Moose, in my opinion, Galactic Champion.
I mean, listen, I can't control what the people do. I just pay them. They go out in the ring and they run circles around your show. But thankfully,
you literally historically fall.
Listen, you found the loophole. Congratulations. Very happy for Moose. You will get your credit. When we make DVDs in the year 2077, you will get like the super small credit in like the bottom right corner that says credit to Elias. He booked Moose, LOL. It'll say something like that. It'll be
a very... I won't buy you out of the company in 2 years and you'll be a footnote.
It'll be a very Tallarico-esque way of giving credit. If you know, you know.
You're going to be a trivia question in about 10 years. Like, who was the first general manager of Overdrive Pride before Elias Storm bought out the company?
No, but then plot twist. I'm gonna Shane McMahon your ass. Show up on TV and be like, yes, there is a name on the contract. There is Storm on the contract, but it's not Elias Storm. Legally changed my last name.
Okay, enough of your nonsense. We've got
my nonsense. This is our nonsense. We bought this fucking thing.
And it's time for me to tell you all about it.
Tell them.
First up, we've got a glorious showcase triple threat match. The current member of Judgment Day, most likely the breakout star of the group in the near future, Damian Priest, the only man currently signed to the roster, will be taking on free agents Braun Breaker and Austin Theory. Both men looking to prove themselves and possibly earn a contract. Priest looking to move up in the rankings. Next up, we've got women's singles actions with obvious tag team championship implications. It's Indy Hartwell of The Way against JC Jane of Toxic Attraction. Gigi and Candice will be in their respective corners. Next up, the debuting megastar, the biggest social media influencer on the planet, Logan Paul, professional boxer. He tied with Floyd Mayweather. Will be taking on internet champion, the rated R superstar, Edge Adam Copeland.
I still can't believe this fucking guy is a professional wrestler and he's actually good at it. That still blows my dad.
All right, more major signing for Overdrive Glory here. I'm super glad the contract talk works out. Current United States champion in the alternate universe, Logan Paul, will be in the Elimination Chamber in Perth. You guys check that out just so I can promote Glory more when he wins, and I can say, "Ha! Look at that!
I can't
internet
wait.
champion."
I can't wait.
Going to WrestleMania.
I decide now. I can't wait to wake my girlfriend up at like 4 a.m.
4
because I'm getting up to watch a WWE Australian pay-per-view. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun to explain.
No, for sure. Next up, we've got single supremacy squash match action as Rhea Ripley looks to dominate Mia Yim, former Glory superstar. We'll see how that turns out.
I can't believe you would do this one of your own.
Blockbuster trade that kickstarted all of this, honestly.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That big trade did kind of kickstart the whole road to supremacy. That being said, I can't believe you would absolutely treat one of your own like that. You know, shitting all over Mia Yim, who's done a great job on my brand, mind you. Much more successful than whatever the fuck you were doing.
I feel like Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley are in the exact same places they were before they got traded.
And whose fault is that? Definitely not mine.
Okay. Next up, we've got Dream Open action. Brian Danielsley finally getting another match, currently sitting at 6 points against Santos Escobar, currently sitting at 1. And
Jesus God,
hopefully, hopefully Santos can try and gain some momentum. Much needed 2 points here. But with that being said, announcement opening the show next week before we get to the main event. We will have all 8 men competing in a battle royale.
Ooh.
It'll be the Dream Open Invitational. The winner will be awarded not 1, not 2, but 3 points. And this can completely shake up the ranking depending on who wins here tonight and going into next week.
The dream powers collide.
But in our main event, after opposite day,
you're welcome.
One and Glory earned an opportunity and they cashed it in immediately. It'll be Ricochet and the Limitless One, Keith Lee, taking on the best tag team on God's green earth. It's FTR. It's the carriers of shovels. Jack Carwood, Cash Wheeler.
Oh my God.
8-star FTR.
Which you're welcome for that match too, by the way. You know, I always wanted to see One and Glory actually compete as a tag team, and I'm getting my wish.
They have
2 weeks
literally done that on multiple occasions.
They've done it on like 2.
I strongly disagree with that statement.
Like that, like I get it. 2 technically is multiple, but that's not stretch. That's like a big stretch.
Regardless,
they can't see my hands anymore. It's that big of a stretch, Elias.
Whatever you say, bud. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, next up we have got Showcase action. Triple threat. Can these guys prove themselves tonight?
I'm going to say it's been a very, very interesting road for free agents here in OCW as of late. This is Austin Theory's, I believe, 3rd match in the OCW ring. Of course, he debuted on Glory as part of Tag Team Actions. Braun Breaker making a debut last week in the Internet Championship title match. So, like I said, it's been a very, very interesting road for free agents. And obviously, we've both, at several different points, made big free agent signings. But any of these 2 free agents in this match, you thinking you might sign them?
I'm definitely looking at Braun Breaker, obviously newly signed SmackDown guy, and currently one half of the Wolf Dogs, the NXT Tag Team Champions. Braun has a very bright future, and I can see him easily sliding into the International Championship division. But for right now, it's all about scouting. Obviously, most of the way is also on my brand currently, 3/4. Austin Theory could easily rejoin his crew. I mean, even though he's currently at odds with them, obviously teaming up with Toxic Attraction a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. But, keeping it in the back of my mind. Also, you got a couple of guys who've made appearances on your brand. Obviously, Axiom is a guy that I've had on the phone numerous times. He made that appearance in the World Championship Battle Royale.
That's right.
We'll see. We will see.
And I mean, of course, let's not forget, last week I made the huge free agent signing of Zoe Stark, who will be making an appearance on Overdrive programming later tonight, or over on Pride, depending if you're watching the replay. Austin Theory, though, he's one of the more interesting free agents here in OCW, because I feel there's not a lot of people out there who quite get it, who see the vision with Austin Theory. And character-wise, he definitely needs to work on that a little bit, but I see it. He is essentially the young guy who is, as Simon Gotch once put it when talking about Chad Gable, hilariously talented. Austin Theory is very much hilariously talented. Like, this guy, I feel, could run circles around just about anybody in the ring right now. And, I think there's definitely a spot for him somewhere in OCW. He is 100% going to be a future world champion, whether or not, Mr. Vincent is in charge or not. I think Austin Theory in Triple H's WWE still has a spot at the top someday. But he definitely does need a little bit of work to get there.
Definitely a long road ahead for him compared to when the devil himself was still in charge. But no, I believe in Theory's potential. Honestly, he's got that young, cocky heel kind of down pat, but eventually that character has to evolve. I mean, Austin's in his mid-20s right now, but eventually he'll be in his 30s. And at that point, that gimmick doesn't work anymore.
Nah, 100%.
speaking of a guy who's kind of evolved past his gimmick, Damian Priest back in NXT was just kind of the party guy. He was there to have fun, drink bubbly and be with women. But now, he's, in my opinion, the de facto leader of the Judgment Day, and this is a guy who evolved his game massively. Currently, one half of the undisputed tag team champions and senior Money in the Bank in the alternate universe. A guy who's a former tag team champion here in OCW. I definitely think these guys, all of Judgment Day, but Damian in particular, has a very bright future ahead of him in this company, and I'm very curious to see what's next for him. But that all starts here tonight if he can pick up a massive win in this showcase.
Which I do want to say, I absolutely love our Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. And I feel like, obviously him joining Judgment Day was what, kind of, propelled his character to where it is now. But, dude, I hate that, because I don't think a post-pandemic, well, actually, no, I'm wrong. He was U.S. champion when crowds came back initially. But
yeah, because he and Finn were beefing. I want to say Finn beat him or he beat Finn originally, and then that led into Edge forming Judgment Day, and then Finn joined after they betrayed Edge.
That's fair enough, but I love Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. He did get a U.S. title run out of that too. It was obvious that he was a call-up that they were very high on from the start, and the crowd really only got to see that for a little less than a year, because they saw him at Mania when he teamed with Bad Bunny. They saw him at the next Mania when he turned heel with Edge to help form Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
what a German
Christ!
Braun there, sending Austin Theory flying. Right now working on Priest.
I think that was a testament not only to Braun Breaker's power, but Austin Theory's ability to sell. Literally at Mania 38, Theory had a top 3 stunner sell of all time, and then Vince had the top worst. Oh, cover! Damian immediately breaking that up.
Immediately breaking it up. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Theory's stunner sell.
To me, it's just the fact that he was able to bounce so high after landing.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But I'm not a I've never been a big fan of the oversell on the stunner in particular, because it's not the best move,
Fair enough.
It's iconic for sure, and a lot of people have used / stolen it from Stone Cold, but I don't know. I feel like a cutter to me, I feel like that's because everybody uses cutters now too, but I feel like that's the because at least you're literally driving somebody's head into the mat.
And don't forget,
stunner, it's a kick to the gut, and then you kind of drop them onto your shoulder. But yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. But I don't know.
I will say a well executed cutter looks so good. I love the way Cody does it. I love the Os cutter.
Yeah, Cody, honestly, because they all kind of stole it from each other. Cody stole it from Will, and Will stole it from Lethal. Yeah, now, obviously Randy Orton has probably the best cutter in the business because of the way he uses it. I also love the diamond cutter.
Yeah,
fuck
DD.
John Laurinaitis. Yeah, fuck
DD.
John Laurinaitis, so the Ace Crusher can die in hell. But yeah.
And meanwhile, this match is happening, honestly, pretty even so far. We've seen all 3 men deliver moves. Right now, Breaker, only one in the ring. You take over right quick, because my camera decided to take a big dookie.
Okay. Oh, chop. Double team action.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. But Braun and Grease immediately betraying each other. Now Theory throwing Braun back into the ring. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Now we're back.
Yeah, I know.
Are we?
Yeah, everything always flashes when I have to reconnect Cam Link.
Oh, we last still have audio, ladies and gentlemen. Theory.
Yes, you do. You are still here, and we are back.
Oh, cool.
In Theory, that's a lot of meat to be lifting up, and Breaker.
But countered by Breaker.
That's something you gotta love about Austin Theory. Not only is he hella athletic,
what clothesline.
But he is deceptively strong.
No, for sure. Definitely big, strong boy. Oh! Planning Priest.
A little twisty action, and someone produced a kendo stick while I was fixing the camera. Of course, triple threat rules means anything goes. Theory!
Off his own string. Overhead press.
Woo!
Oh, stealing Braun Breaker's power slam.
And slamming him right into the hardest barricade, and Braun Breaker might legally be dead. He is not fucking moving. Okay, thank God.
Stick. Oh, Priest.
Oh, Priest says, give me that, though. Give me that. Theory rolls out, up, and then gets bonked in the head. Bonked again.
He's taking full advantage.
Ooh!
Oh, but Braun out of nowhere. Neckbreaker.
Braun Breaker recovering nicely from the power slam of the barricade. And wait a minute. He might be looking for a spear. He's got 2 targets. Spear!
Oh,
spear!
But Theory.
Swing and a miss.
Theory picking him up now. Okay. Oh, wait. A-Town down? Yes!
Sing it out
Theory
loud!
Advantage. But Priest finally back up after that spear.
Priest not feeling very musically inclined today. And now he's got Theory in a brief armbar. Again, evenly matched. Everyone hitting a move on somebody. Braun Breaker taking a little bit of time to recoup. But that was crazy. Breaker literally had 2 targets in front of him, and he took down Damian Priest.
Oh, powerbomb.
To the outside.
To the outside, Jesus.
Priest has done that many a times to eliminate people in Battle Royale matches. Or if not him, other big people have done it. And now Priest swinging that stick again. Breaks it over the head of Theory.
That stick on the body of Austin Theory.
And ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of brutality happening early on here in OCW programming. Yeah, honestly, we're back to normal programming, all right.
Match of the year contender. Oh.
That's the crazy thing. There are so many showcase matches that have gone to like 4 or 5 stars. It's insane.
Braun.
Now Braun taking care of Priest. Oh, Theory into the hardest barricade.
Into the barricade.
And now both sides of the ring getting some up close and personal OCW action. We should call our first DVD that OCW up close and personal.
I'd be down.
Now all 3 men back in the ring. Priest now. Ooh. Wait, but another spear it looked like by Braun taking out Priest.
No, it was a running
still in the cover.
Yeah. 1.
Wow.
2. Oh, I thought he may have stolen it, but Theory kicks out.
Austin Theory.
Running crossbody cleared Priest, and then Braun taking advantage, but only for 2.
In Theory, he took a nasty bounce off of that rope. Oh!
Oh, Skywalk slam there, cover.
Not quite south of heaven, but pretty close. Theory taking a lot of punishment right now. I'm surprised he's still able to get up. Meanwhile, we got some meat-on-meat action. Theory now trying to run ops on both men. The clap. Now Breaker picks up Priest and throws him on his face. And the power. Oh!
German of his own. Returning a favor from earlier. But, Priest.
We call that storytelling! Hit the lights. His old finish.
1, 2,
what a
3.
victory for Damian Priest.
Picks up a much-needed win. Master of the showcase tonight.
Man, a much-needed win. The only guy signed to OCW right now picking up the win. And again, hitting his old finisher, hit the lights, and even throwing up his old signature. Great win for the Archer of Infamy to kick off Overdrive programming.
Absolutely. That was a great match. I saw a lot of really good things from both Braun and Austin. And you might need to check your phones tonight, boys. Very, very well done.
Interesting. And so what I loved about that match is the fact that it really did feel even throughout. All 3 men playing to their strengths and weaknesses. I think we saw all men hit a finisher at some point. And, I feel that match truly represents, I hate to compliment your brand because it's stupid, but that match really represents what a showcase is all about. It's about showcasing you, showcasing what you can do, and trying to impress these 2 douchebags so that you can get a push.
That was a very good point. But next up, we've got women's singles action. Yes, women's wrestling. We've got Indy Hartwell of the Way taking on JC Jane of Toxic Attraction.
Why are you saying yes, women's wrestling like it's a surprise? Like, we literally were like, we want to emphasize this like day one. Our first
of
match
course.
was Bailey versus
No,
Whit,
because
for
women's
God's sake.
wrestling is a chant. So,
Hey.
yeah, get the crowd chanting.
No, fair enough.
Damn, man. Marketing. You took classes.
I wasn't a big fan of the marketing classes. I was more of a communications kind of guy. Anyways, here comes Indy and Candice, both struggling a little bit on singles and tag fronts. Indy recently did have a shot at Becky's championship in an open challenge, fell short. But I will say, nothing has been able to keep the way down. They're a team that feels like no matter how hard you hit them, they are always bouncing back. And right now, a huge opportunity to get a leg up, as pretty much all tag teams are waiting for supremacy when the Mages of Mayhem will steal the title from the Odd Couple, and it'll be very, very funny, and I will laugh in your face all night long.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yes, it is happening.
It didn't happen last time.
Well, you know what? Everything I say is fact, and if it's not fact, it's a technicality.
Toxic Attraction finally making their actual tag team entrance. Oh my god.
And it's a singles match.
Unbelievable here.
I feel like Toxic Attraction just playing mind games at this point. Of course, Toxic Attraction tried to invade the Orange brand and lost to the Mages of Mayhem, your future women's tag team champions. But Toxic Attraction, much like The Way, a team that's seemingly always finding ways to bounce back. Gigi and JC have participated in individual singles matches every now and again. So all four women in this match keeping busy. And now, with their partners in their corners, let's see what happens. Oh, JC. Ooh, JC right off the bat.
Flying out of her corner.
You know, and again, we say the M word all the time, momentum, but these are two teams that absolutely need it. You know, like I said, Toxic Attraction coming off that loss, and obviously,
step up into Burry.
Obviously, The Way has seen much better days, but both of these women coming out with a fiery spirit. Woo!
The athletic prowess of Indy Hartwell honestly shocks me at times.
I mean, she wasn't NXT Women's Champion for nothing. Oh, a vicious right.
Ooh. Unfortunately, that reign in the last injury should have had due to injury. Oh.
Yeah, the injury
on
bug's
the
a
back
pain
of
in the
JC.
ass.
Irish whip.
Oh, what a spine buster.
Spine buster.
On Indy to
Indy
the top rope.
Oh, no way, right?
Indy goes, whee! Elbow drop.
Oh, elbow drop cover.
Could be a quick win for Indy. No.
Oh.
JC said, fuck you and your proposition. And JC Jane willing her way out, but Indy Hartwell still with the advantage. And I mean, again, like, you know, Indy has to be coming into this match with a fiery passion, opportunities slipping through her fingers as of late, not wanting to waste another one.
Into the Bulldog.
Oh, wait a minute, Gigi's got something to say. And Indy,
distraction.
Indy, the young superstar, pretty privy to distractions, and into the corner she goes again.
JC trying to take full advantage. Top rope.
Ooh.
Deep arm drag. Cover.
Wait. Oh, possibly a new contender for best arm drag ever. Finn Balor still holding that title. Held it for over 10 episodes at this point. And JC, another neck breaker.
There. Oh, tripping her up there. JC. Splash.
Now, of course, something you have to consider in this match is that, you know, neither of these two teams really know where the Women's Tag Team Championships are going to end up. I mean, obviously the championships are an inter-brand thing, but it always helps to know when the Tag Team Champions are primarily on your brand. And,
JC's going to fly here. Kind of won by the ref.
Oh, JC.
No, absolutely.
Middle rope. Oh, intercepted.
Oh, what Indy counters? But no, like you're saying, obviously current tag team champions are the Odd Couple. And what a drop kick.
Holy ass cheeks. One. Two. Oh.
I thought that may have been it. But yeah, the Odd Couple are current champions. They defended against the likes of The Way, Toxic Attraction, the Shooting Stars. And it has come out on top.
But of course, they have a big matchup with Mages of Mayhem coming up. What a kick by JC Jane. But again, like, you know, if the Mages were to and probably will win the tag team championships, well, then the championships are on a whole nother brand. And I mean, it ain't too hard to travel across town for arenas and everything, but
it'll definitely make it a lot more interesting in the event that those titles leave Glory, but I doubt that they do. Oh, JC, natural selection.
But JC knowing a bit too close to the rope. Spinning kick!
Followed by that kick. That may be it.
One, two, three. What a comeback by JC.
JC James defeats Indy Hartwell. Candice LeRae did nothing.
Candice LeRae did nothing. Toxic Attraction, a much-needed victory coming at the hands of JC Jane. And again, both women came out hot. Indy definitely had the upper hand for a second, but JC Jane manages a comeback, and it's more heartbreak for the way. But finally, something not so toxic for Toxic Attraction. Great victory by JC here tonight.
No, 100%. And as far as I'm concerned, we may be looking at the next number one contenders for the tag team titles, but
number one.
We'll have to wait and see. But next up, Edge, Logan Paul, Internet Championship.
AKA two men fight over a piece of paper. My favorite part of the white brand every single week.
That's hilarious.
I know, right? I'm a very funny man.
Yeah, but
see, why do we bring Ryan out for this? Ryan does not need to do announcements for a 10-pound piece of paper.
And yet, this is an officially recognized title by the Overdrive brass, and it has a lineage.
The brass? We are the brass, and I voted no. 50-50 does not mean a pass.
I mean, you're talking during the entrance of the megastar, sir, first and foremost. Secondly,
he didn't retweet the show, all right?
Well, he just got here. All right, let him retweet after he wins the title.
But
regardless, we have shareholders we have to appease. All right, cool. All right, Greg puts in a lot of money into this. All right, and his family are part of the shareholders, and we've got a couple of other people who have invested in OCW. All right, that was a major reason we were able to sign Logan Paul, because they chopped up a good bit of money. All right, that was not a pretty penny contract. All right, that was a pretty dime. That's a lot.
it's about 5 times as much. No, 10 times.
Exactly.
Which, again, it still baffles my mind that Logan Paul is a wrestling superstar. But he did have experience before WWE. He was an amateur wrestler in high school. Amateur wrestling tends to translate to professional wrestling insanely well. And listen, I've never watched a single Paul Brothers video in my life, except for like the couple seconds of, you know, we'll call it the forest video. That's the only piece of Paul content I have ever consumed. But I can respect Logan Paul the wrestler, because he definitely was someone who got it, who understood what it took in the ring. Still needs a little bit of work. People have criticized his selling a little bit. But, I mean, he doesn't even have to play a character. He can just be himself and just be a natural heel.
Speaking of being himself, Edge Adam Copeland has done nothing but that his entire career, and he has multiple world championships to show for it. But I think the one he's most proud of recently may be the Internet Championship. He's been having fun. He's been defending the title week after week against new guys, new opponents, people he didn't get the chance to face in WWE, and he's having the time of his life. I'm happy for him, just like he's having the time of his life here over in AEW, contending for the TNT Championship, currently held by the one, the only stepfather, Christian Cage.
I mean, it's amazing that both those men are kind of doing the best work of their career right now. I mean, Edge, like return Edge has done great shit. There's only really been one kind of match, and that was his last man standing match with Randy. Which, had that been in the stadium, it probably would have been a lot better.
Probably. But, as you can see, the Broken Skull Internet Championship on the line here tonight. Edge, Logan Paul, winner more than likely walks into supremacy as champion.
Now, Edge, coming off of a loss in a champion versus champion match last week, or 2 weeks ago, Unless my memory's a bit hazy.
No, he beat Miro, right?
It seems we have conflicting opinions on this. We'll review the footage later. It's been too long. It's been a long day. I'm very tired.
I know he got the first fall, but I don't know if he beat him 2-0. I feel like I remember him beating him 2-0.
God damn it! I hate it when this camera freezes, because when it freezes like this, like I have to disconnect the whole shit. Anyway, this match is underway, and technology is
Logan.
An unfair
Immediately
beast.
countered by Edge.
Oh, Edge immediately
Clothesline.
taking down the megastar.
Oh, but Logan countering. That's that youth on his side. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, what a lariat there.
And speaking of, it's so interesting seeing that Paul uses the buckshot lariat. It's not even, I don't even know if he uses it as a finisher. He just uses it.
No, he just whipped it out. His finisher is the one lucky punch / frog splash.
Which the whole punch thing is that he has like a genetic, like a metal infused like fist or some shit.
He has a plate in his hand because he broke it.
Nah.
When he was boxing.
Nah. But you know what'd be crazy? If we get Logan Paul versus KO at WrestleMania, that's literally a match 3 years in the making.
Oh yeah, funny enough.
Meanwhile, Paul going...
Logan, I thought he was about to do some extra shit. No, he just...
He definitely thought about it, though.
Wait, Edge, Impaler? Oh no! Oh,
Jesus
no, just Logan on his
Christ!
Face. May have busted him open there. Cover.
He might be concussed, but conscious
out.
enough to kick out.
Well, that headband's there to suck up all the extra blood, so there's that.
Jesus. All right, hold
Nice
on
win.
1 sec. The video might go out.
Donner.
Again. Oh shit!
All right, picking him up. Edge now. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh Jesus! I came back at the wrong frame.
Ramming Logan into the barricade.
The hardest barricade in all of professional wrestling, and I came back on screen at the right time just to say that. And as
headbutting Logan now.
And as always, the OCW Nebula getting tremendous front row look. Some of the best front row seats in all of professional wrestling.
Clipping the leg of Edge there.
I'm just glad that we don't do stage dives into the crowd. When I went to DPW and they did that shit, I didn't get out the way the first time. Cause like we all kind of cleared out late.
Suplex. Oh, 3 amigos.
Well, friend
Ian
1,
Dominic.
friend 2. Logan Paul trying to make it team 3.
All 3.
Kip up.
Logan top row. I forget half of his moveset is just because he feuded with Rey Mysterio first.
Oh, picture perfect. We can have a new internet champion.
1, 2.
Oh.
Edge kicks out at 2.3.
And that frustration on Paul's face. He's not familiar with the champion's aura.
Taking a moment to celebrate. I think.
Celebrate his 2 count. And that could have been a viral moment for Paul and OCW, but as it stands right now, it's a kick out at 2, standing moonsault. And Edge has been down for at least the past... Wait, no! Oh my God! Oh my God! Edge up immediately as soon as I say that. Whoa! I don't think I've ever seen Edge do anything like that IRL. What a move. And Edge doing a little bit of what they call turning back the clock. Oh, I thought he was going for that buckshot.
All right, I need you to call this for a second, partner.
Entering the portal, I see. No problem. What a cutter by Edge. I don't know what Paul was thinking. Oh, Paul's up. Paul is up, and he takes down the Rated Star Super R. These two, back and forth, back and forth. Logan Paul proving once again that he can hang with some of the best this business has to offer. And right now, it seems he's got, as I say that, every time I try to diss this fucking guy, Edge comes back. And Edge now trying to lay it on. Those were some pretty, kick to the dick. Kick to the dick. Now choking the life out of Paul. Edge doesn't know what a TikTok is, but he's super pissed about it. And now Edge finally getting his comeback in. The Nebula going crazy, looking for execution. That could be it. Oh no, he knows Paul's too close to the ropes. Gonna drag him away, but did he waste his opportunity? The cover by Edge. There's a 1. There's a 2. Oh. That couple of seconds costing the Rated R Superstar. Wait, Edge. Spear! 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 This could be it. It is, and Edge retains as Internet Champion with his patented spear. And Edge, sadly enough, defending the paper belt a little bit better than, I guess, the official belt. But you know what? It's a piece of paper. And come Supremacy, he's going to lose to Dragunov or whoever the real Internet Champion is. But Edge taking pride and joy in his 10-pound piece of paper. What a victory for the Rated R Superstar here tonight with a huge victory over the megastar Logan Paul, who is making his OCW debut. I am really glad that that is not coming out of my pocket. It is coming out of his. And while we wait for him, I think the women in the next match are getting ready. This is an interesting match because if you guys remember, a number of months ago, there was a blockbuster trade in which Mia Yim, in which Rhea Ripley was sent over to Glory for among others, for a handful of other talent. One of the talents that came over to the Orange brand was Mia Yim. Now these two, not with their original brands, and feeling a whole different kind of loyalty. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Ripley versus Mia Yim for Supremacy. And that's happening right now.
First of all, Cap, Dragunov or whoever beats him tonight, because your championship literally can't be defended more than twice in a row. This is not John Moxley.
Bruh, Darby almost got the 4. He had 3 good defenses. And then you threw 5 fucking people at him and the ladder.
By the way, if I'm not mistaken, I booked a show. I booked a great show. You're welcome, by the way. Best your shows ever, bro. Second, if I'm not mistaken, that makes the 6th successful title defense for Edge. So now he's literally the most successful Internet Champion of all time.
Well, you give him an international title shot then.
Because that's not how my Internet Championship works. The Internet Championship
because it's not the real Internet Championship, Elias. It's a piece of paper.
Also, he beat Miro. He would have that shot anyway. They're 1-1. They need a rubber match.
Well, you give him the rubber match, Elias. I mean, clearly he earned it.
We'll see after Supremacy.
Yeah, you'll be after Supremacy, blah, blah, blah. Only I can pull the after Supremacy card, damn it. Look at you, stealing my ideas once again. Is this your king? Is this 2.5D PNG? Is this your king? He steals my ideas.
Indeed I am. But speaking of kings, the queen, the nightmare of your dreams, Rhea Ripley, made her way to the ring. Obviously, Mia and Mia were part of that big trade. This is the first time these two will be facing off in an OCW ring. And Mia Yim has the opportunity to prove that she was part of the better half of that trade.
I mean, and you said it, both these women, you know, despite the big trade, I mean, they both had opportunities. Don't get us wrong. They both had major opportunities, but they've come up short. Both of them still seemingly looking for that bit of momentum that'll put them over the edge. You know, right now, the women's division over on Pride is in all sorts of chaos. Of course, Mickie James won her Eliminator match a week before Opposite Day. But then, at Opposite Day, Britt Baker earning her opportunity at the Prideful Women's title. Mia Yim right now just trying to get herself into that mix. And Rhea Ripley was somebody who was once in that mix before the trade that sent her over to the Zenith brand.
Yeah, no. there's something burning outside, so I don't know what it is. So just keep an eye on that.
Not for sure. I'm hoping it's just a trash fire or something.
Yeah, I mean, except I live in a residential neighborhood, so I don't know why it would be that far out.
Anyway, Min
Mia,
Chin versus Mommy, and Rhea already. Oh, with that. Honestly, I thought she was about to just pull out the riptide just off rip. Just be like, all right, you know what? Fuck this.
can you imagine?
That'd be funny as shit. Oh, and Rhea though, I don't know who got the worst of that. It looked like Mia was able to kind of counter that and spike Rhea's head into the mat. Because now Mia Yim. Oh, what is this?
Tying up Rhea Ripley.
What is this?
The ref, she's in the ropes. You got to count, bud.
And I don't know what that was, but Mia Yim with the advantage right now. Not for long though.
Ripley countering.
Yeah, something interesting is that we rarely actually see Judgment Day, move as a unit, here in OCW. Obviously, Finn and Damian were tag champions. Eventually, Dom debuted and kind of took over Finn's spot when he went after the international title. But I feel like the Judgment Day's kind of methodology this time around has been more so, instead of moving as a unit, divide and conquer. And in a sense,
absolutely.
And in a sense, they've done that. And Damian Priest, some much-needed momentum for the faction. Ooh. And as
what a kick there by Yim. I've talked to Damian and Dom casually. Obviously, they're still looking to become tag team champions again. Damian for the second time. Finn,
Mommy over the top. Oh, busted her ass.
Just getting over a cold, and he'll be back next week. Or the week after. I don't know. I talked to him. He said in the next 2-3 weeks, right before supremacy, get some momentum or whatever. I don't know. You know how guys are.
And Dom is coming off of a loss of the Overdrive heavyweight title recently.
Of course, Dominic trying to prove that he could be his own guy. Kind of put his foot in his mouth and paid for it. But I mean,
he did kick out of a Rainmaker though.
He did indeed do that. He's one of the first guys I've seen do that in Overdrive. Rhea.
And these
oh
two
God!
now.
Please tell me you're not sucking. Oh wait, no. Count 6.
Take it
right
to the
now.
outside. Whoa! And these two count of 7. Oh, and Rhea on the run, and Mia. Thank you. Get in there. There we go. And Mommy immediately trying to go on the attack, and does. Almost tosses Mia out again. Oh, rope stunner.
So Finn will be back in the next few weeks. Rhea stalking Mia on top rope there.
Oh, Jesus.
Dom
Christ.
and Damian are looking double axe handle, or looking to be tag team champion. Obviously, Rhea still climbing the rankings in the women's division. Comes super close to being that number 1 chick. Missed out. But I think it's only a matter of time. So, so Judgment Day divides and conquers and then reunites, and then the Judgment Day runs all of OCW, blah, 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 whatever.
Like demon in your dream, I need to see him breathe. Yeah, something like that.
Interrupting everybody.
It'd be like that old meme, Muhammad Hassan interrupts everybody. Except it's just the Judgment Day theme. And Mommy, a firm advantage in this match so far. Oh, wait a minute, though. And now Mia Yim trying to battle back, and whoa! Northern Lights out of nowhere. Out of 1.
Kick out at 1, though.
Oh, Mia Yim cracking her knuckles like it ain't shit. Whoa! What a tornado to the toe.
That sequence of events was interesting.
Now ringing in
Spacebuster there.
Oh. Mia's lining up for something.
Wait, defeat.
This could be it. Assert
1,
your dog.
2. Oh, kick out.
Yeah, I just want to remind the audience that in these supremacy matches, I think the Zenith brand's only won like once or twice, so you can absolutely suck it. Oh, Mia now, package, pile driver. That could be it. Oh, wait.
Oh, Rhea no selling.
And Mia goes to the top rope before she could realize. Rhea says, fuck you, you mark Hurricane Rana. Now lining up again. Could be another defeat. And Rhea's become a foot person.
Rhea in the ropes. Rhea is in the ropes. Oh, but Mia.
Ooh, this extra time cost Logan, or nearly cost Edge this match against Logan Paul. Here's the cover.
1, 2.
Yeah!
3. Oh, Mia Yim pins Rhea Ripley. What a surprise. Honestly, Rhea just...
Surprised? I'm not surprised. That was the expected outcome.
I think she continues to go into matches and doubting people, and Mia Yim picking up I think that's Mia Yim's first singles win in Overdrive.
It might very well be. What a way to do it. Mia Yim asserting her supremacy, and Pride continues to dominate Glory on the build to supremacy. You can suck it. Oh my god, I can't wait for the night in question when we reverse sweep you 9-0 and walk out, you know, the superior round.
That's not a reverse sweep.
Well, you know what? In my mind, it is. Reverse sweep, 9-0.
No. Reverse sweep would be we win the first one and y'all win everything else, so it'd be 8-1.
All right, reverse sweep +1. There, we solved that conundrum.
Oh, okay. Moving on. Dream Open actions. Bryan Danielson takes on Santos Escobar, who's praying for a change of fate. Honestly, if Santos can win tonight and then win the Battle Royale next week, earning himself 6 points in total, that could 100% swing momentum into his favor. But he's got a tough test ahead of him. Bryan Danielson has not lost a match in God knows how long.
I don't think he's lost. He hasn't lost in singles competition at all in OCW. He had that 4-0 sweep of Chad Gable. He's undefeated in the Dream Open so far. Bryan Danielson, of course, becoming the #1 contender for Okada's World Heavyweight Championship, on top of being leader of his group here in the Dream Open. A win tonight pretty much asserts Danielson's dominance atop Group A, and he'd be tied with Cody for the most points with 8. Cody, of course, also undefeated in Dream Open action. And Santos's one minuscule point coming from a pity 5-star match.
Pity 5-star is crazy.
Well, he got a pity point because of the 5-star.
To be fair, that's my fault for not making that rule, but I wasn't expecting 5-star matches to just be in the tournament like that. Which is my bad, because my superstars are phenomenal at their jobs. I'll remember that for next year's Dream Open, which will be an annual tournament.
Nah, that's legit. But Santos, all of Legado has experienced different levels of success. At one point, Legado was the only tag team to have a victory over the Creed brothers, but couldn't make anything from that. Santos has competed in the international division, and Joaquin Wilde was paper internet champion for
You keep saying paper,
for a shit.
That belt weighs more than your penis does. And second,
yeah, 10 pounds of paper. So what?
And
I can't help that mine weighs 9.97. I can't help that.
Yeah.
I can't help how amazing my natural body is.
We all both know that's cap.
No, it's not, because I'm not wearing any caps.
Second.
Anyways, Danielson immediately going after Santos to start the match, but Santos already running interception. Rope stunner.
You know what's funny? I think the reason you call them the paper championship because it's more credible than the actual.
That is absolutely false, sir. It's a paper championship because it's just another one of my ideas that you stole.
I didn't steal it, Matt Cardona. You stole Matt Cardona's idea. What do you mean?
I didn't steal shit from Cardona.
You did.
I didn't steal shit.
WCPW stole from Matt Cardona, and you stole from WCPW.
What Culture Pro Wrestling is dead. Get over it.
No,
they paid too much to book Cody Rhodes, and now it's dead. Get over it.
The only reason WCPW is dead is because NXT UK became a thing, and guess what's dead now?
NXT UK.
All right, then. So who really won?
We did, because we reap all the benefits of all of that.
This is a good point.
And meanwhile, Santos trying to reap the benefits of this match. He's on a roll right now.
Into a German.
Ooh, the three buddies. Oh, wait a minute. 3 different kinds of suplexes, 3 different kinds of amigos. It's good to have diversification.
Into a German and into a standard is crazy.
And Santos showing off, and, well, he learns why you don't do that.
Especially against Bryan Danielson.
And Danielson going to make him pay face first. Now Danielson showing off a little bit. And the technical master going to try to take away the airborne abilities of Santos. Oh, what a roll!
Submission. Fujiwara armbar, nope.
The Fujiwara can be a very, very deadly submission if locked in right. Just ask Timothy Thatcher. Oh my God, we never got Danielson Thatcher, and that is a fucking shame. At least not on a big stage.
I mean,
I'm
you
sure.
got a phone.
Do what?
I mean, you have a phone. We have a wrestling company.
You know what? That's very true. I'll hit you up next week. I might have an idea. Anyways,
all right, cool.
Santos now trying to take back over this match. Oh, Danielson's down. Santos trying to roll into something. Ooh, he's got that locked in. And Danielson about as far away from any rope as one can be, but he rolls out. Reverses into a pin. Here's the cover. Out at 1. And that's the thing you have to. Oh, STF out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I was about to say
into the label lock.
That's what you have to look out for with Danielson. He's crafty. He can hit moves out of nowhere. He can roll you up at a moment's notice. This is why Danielson is able to excel. And Santos
kick to the gut. Actual to the corner. Flurry. Oh yes. Here's his moment.
The red free. Whoa! What the hell?
Wait! Oh, Danielson countered.
Oh my God!
I've never seen that animation.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, what a knee!
I think Santos might be dead. Oh, not quite.
Santos kicked it. That's the first time I've seen that top rope animation be counted.
Well, Danielson teleported like up to the top.
Wait, Santos.
Oh! I thought he was going for that driver.
Wasteland. Haven't seen that in 10 years.
Almost stole one from Danielson.
With Wade Barrett's finisher. Long-term booking.
I'm afraid I got some bad news, my friend.
Oh, Kip up. Oh, no. He went for the...
Oh, into the STF! Into the STF! LaBelle lock! Whatever you want to call it!
That might be
locked in deep!
Yeah. Danielson gets 2 points, which moves him to 8.
And Brian
with only about 3 weeks left in the Dream Open, ladies and gentlemen, that may have sealed everyone's fate.
Brian Danielson now a firm lead over everyone in his group. Let's go ahead. I'll get the graphics pulled up. We're gonna go to that graphic right quick. So obviously it's not updated yet. It says Danielson has 6. He now has 8 points. The closest person to him in his group is Carmelo Hayes, who has 4, Xavier Woods, who has 3, Santos, who still has 1. Meanwhile, Group B, and this one is up to date, Cody with 8 points, AJ Styles with 4, Chad Gable with 3, and Mustafa with 2. That is how Dream Open is shaping up, and I mean, it's obvious. There's very, very obvious front runners in Group A and B.
Yeah, of course.
At this point, it's Danielson and Cody's tournament to lose.
Here's the very interesting thing, because next week 3 points are in the line. All 8 men, Group A and Group B, will be in an over the top rope battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
Cody or Daniel win. It's done. It's over with. There's no catching up. Right? Because that'll be 11 points. Right? Very hard. However, if Chad, AJ, Woods, or Mello win, that'll be 6 and or 7 points respectively.
Very true.
They get one more match in. It's a very real possibility that they can catch up and or overtake Brian or Cody.
That would be absolutely insane.
They also lose matches.
That would be absolutely insane. And I mean, if you look over at Faction Frenzy, something very similar could happen there as well. that's a whole different can of worms. But every point from this moment forward absolutely matters. But honestly, I really think it's gonna shape up the way it's shaping up right now. I think it's gonna be Danielson Cody to determine who wins the Dream Open, if that's how you're doing it.
No, for sure. The group A and Group B will have a one-on-one match. And then that winner will not only win the tournament, but be crowned the brand new championship, which will be introduced here in Overdrive Glory, to be announced, obviously, because the Internet Championship, regardless of who walks out of Supremacy, will be going back to the Orange brand. Whether that's a white brand guy defending it on the Orange brand, or an Orange brand guy being unified.
Listen, if one of your people... If somehow you're a paper champion, which this won't happen, but let's say
you saying somehow is wild, like Edge is like
let's say hypothetically
Edge is undefeated in the Internet Championship match
in a dimension that is like cross like the dimensional path, like it's the dimension as far away from this dimension as possible. If somehow your paper champion defeats my real champion, you realize I'm booking a 6-pack match where I'm just throwing 5 other guys at him. You realize that.
All I know is, regardless of how you feel, the week after Supremacy, Edge will walk in unified Internet champion. Whatever happens after that doesn't matter.
Won't. I will shit. I will shit on
But
camera.
for the rest of all time, you will have to realize that I allowed you to have the Internet Championship back. Never forget that. I allowed you to have your title.
I'm absolutely going to forget that because my guy's going to win. The real Internet champion will be victorious. We will shred your piece of paper.
Dragunov gets speared out his boots at Supremacy in 3 weeks.
No, he's going to counter that
1,
shit.
2, 3, and new unified.
I will actually shit on camera if that happens.
Be ready to get DMCA.
Oh, no, I mean, I'll eat a shitload of burritos. Like, literally, I'm so appalled that you think your paper champ is going to do this that my camera decided to freeze again. Anyways, let's get into the main event. Talk about it while I fix shit.
1 and Glory, 1A tag team, #1 contenders match last week.
You're welcome, bitch.
Defeating. Sir?
I said you're welcome, bitch.
No. Because FTR is the current tag team champions. 8-star FTR, former Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Triple L, ROH, and AEW tag team champions. Current OCW tag team champions have been on an absolute tear. And I don't think Ricochet and Keith Lee, as great as they are as individuals and teams, walk out with the gold tonight.
But I mean, hey,
they picked up a much-needed win against Team Canada, and I just don't see them, getting the job done. FTR has been on an absolute. They've beaten everyone in front of them. Creed Brothers, Judgment Day, New Day, the Usos, in their climb to the tag team titles, and since then, they've honestly been unstoppable.
I mean, that's definitely accurate. FTR. When it came to the Creed brothers, they got out the shovels and seemingly have not put them away. But a very interesting piece of history can happen here tonight because Ricochet, if One in Glory wins, Ricochet becomes, I believe, the second person to hold, or at least second male superstar on your brand to hold 2 championships. He'll be one step closer to that Triple Crown, of course.
Yeah. So Edge and Finn Balor are both people who won 2 belts.
Mm-hmm.
But the Internet Championship currently does not qualify for the Triple Crown. It does qualify for the Grand Slam, but not Triple Crown.
It's almost like
it's a tertiary championship. Ricochet moves one step closer, being former world champion, and he would be a current tag team champion. Well, Finn is a former tag and international champion. And so at that point, it's a race to see who wins what title first.
And I mean, Finn Balor, he was the first one to really declare, like, listen, like, this is going to be me. Like, I'm going to become the first Triple Crown champion. That's part of the reason why Dirty Dom was brought in the OCW so that Finn could make that singles pursuit. He made good on his word becoming international champion, but has not quite been able to get that world heavyweight title shot. Meanwhile, Ricochet, of course, he was Otis's first challenger and made history. And, of course, you know, everything that happened with the championship after that, absolutely crazy. But Ricochet...
Yeah, channeling his inner Prince Puma for Ladder Wars against Kevin Owens backfired. KO wins the title. And then because of that, Champions Ballot, the four-way swing, the greatest match in Overdrive history happened. And Okada walks out, two-time champion.
Pinning everybody in that match, too, which was fucking wild.
Shit was insane.
And I mean...
Match of the year for me, for sure.
We were talking about Okada-Danielson earlier, and Danielson has not lost in singles competition. Okada has not been pinned in a singles match. His only time he's been pinned was by Otis in that three-way dance at Defiance. And right now, Ricochet, you know, obviously, even though he ended up losing that belt, he is trying to match Finn Balor and say, hey, I can do this shit too. And what in the hell?
With the flippy shit.
That missed in the absolute strangest way possible, and Cash is letting them know it. And of course, Cash, you know, very explosive, firepower-wise. What a move by Ricochet, though.
Oh, tagging Keith Lee. I think we're going to see a lot of freaking tags in this match.
I'm not 100%. Keeping both men as fresh as possible absolutely needs to be a priority given the amount of athleticism on display by both. But the thing about Lee is that he's a package deal. He's athletic as hell, and he's very fucking powerful.
Big, strong boy. But, sending Cash to the outside.
Oh, wait a minute. We've seen this before. Lee! Spine
him.
first.
Ooh, on the apron there. Stomp to the back as well. Ooh, that's gonna hurt a lot, actually. Full way to Keith Lee on the chest of Cash.
I think Keith Lee, he has seen firsthand what FTR has been doing.
What a drop kick.
He's seen exactly what FTR has been doing, getting out those shovels, practically burying younger talent. And I think Lee took that a little bit personally.
Keith Lee is 100% a man of the people and a locker room leader in his own right. So, yeah.
But Cash now standing up to the big man, of course, Cash Wheeler. Never anyone to back down from a challenge, even if he has to pull out his Glock in order to do it. And now...
Or rip his fucking arm open.
Or rip his arm open to do it. And I believe Dax is back on the apron, so that means that Lee is currently at a 2-on-1 disadvantage. And
Tag Dax back in.
And of course, Dax doing his best. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh,
doing his best Stone Cold impression with that knee brace.
Going to take out Cash once again.
Oh!
Come on the apron. One-on-one match right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, but Lee taking his time to get back in.
Ricochet back up. Dax meeting him. Bad decision, in my opinion. Immediately thrown back into the ring.
Now, Dax realized the situation. I think was trying to isolate Lee, but you're right. Not the best decision.
Taking out the leg. See, honestly, you take one of his legs away, Keith Lee changes into a different animal.
But Lee able to turn it and now delivering some rights. Oh, Lee, though, holding on to that knee a little bit, so some damage appears to be done.
Putting Dax on the ropes. Literally. Lee working the arm now.
And what's Lee got to be thinking now? He's got to be thinking tag.
Press.
Oh, that's a long drop.
Dropping him.
Moonsault!
Standing moonsault. Oh, my God. I know that hurt.
Oh, and now Lee absolutely asserting dominance. Now going for the first cover of the match. Here we go. Hooking the Stone Cold leg out of one.
Kick out. Dax Harwood saying, no way, Jose.
I know we've had this conversation. Where the fuck is that guy now?
Retired.
Good for him, I guess. Anyway, Ricochet, what a kick. Pele kick. Out at one. Hooking the Stone Cold knee. And Dax been in this match for a while. Northern Lights.
Ricochet into
another suplex. And Ricochet reaching up. Hope he noticed the tag. It looks like he did, but Cash still able to get that upper hand.
Whip. Drop down.
Oh!
Oh my
Snapjack and Northern Lights.
Cover. 1. Ricochet maybe
Oh!
out. 2-0. Kick out.
And a quick rollout by Ricochet. That's the smartest thing he could have done. But not backing down. Immediately coming for cash.
Irish whip again.
Ricochet
Knocked down
knows.
by Ricochet. Leapfrog by Ricochet.
One good
And they
move
stumble
here.
into each other. Ooh, open hand slap.
Ooh. Ooh, cash.
Neckbreaker.
We've seen a lot of those tonight. It's very
Yeah,
popular.
we've seen a lot of those often. Good move.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
another slap to the chest there.
And now manhandling him by the neck.
Only back up, Cash slinging Ricochet by his neck. Wait.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, not the sharpshooter.
Oh.
Oh, I remember this.
I thought we were about to get shades of Survivor
Oh.
Series up in here.
Cover. 1.
Out
2.
of 2.
Oh. 2.6 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, this is the main event of our first
Oh,
half
he's
of
doing it
Overdrive.
again.
Oh, shades of Survivor
Oh,
Series.
sharpshooter.
Shades
Bret
of
Hart's
Survivor
favorite
Series.
sons.
In Survivor Series, this ain't. Cash Wheeler can't get it done.
Tag.
Ooh, and Ricochet's been down for a little bit. Oh, Dax.
Dax.
Ooh, thought
Oh,
about it.
Changing his mind on trying to take out Keith Lee there.
That was a little bit too much meat for Dax to handle. Now instead going for Ricochet.
Cover. Ref. 1.
Woo!
Oh, Keith Lee comes flying in there, knowing his teammate's in trouble.
Oh, tripping him up.
Oh,
and now
working
Dax.
again. Same thing with Ricochet. You take his legs away.
Now 100%. I mean, Ricochet pretty much lives rent-free on the top rope.
Oh, wait.
Oh, there goes Keith Lee.
Sent to the outside, but Ricochet doing the smart thing.
Rolling
Trying
out.
to regroup.
And maybe trying to challenge Dax a little bit to go Dax,
Wait,
to go
Dax.
high risk.
Irish whip.
Another neck breaker.
Of his own. Cover.
Greatest
Middle of
neck
the ring.
breaker ever. 1,
1,
2.
2.
Wow!
It is. FTR retains Dax Harwood with the greatest neck breaker in the world.
Somebody put that shit on a t-shirt.
8-star FTR, the forever reign continues, ladies and gentlemen.
And it looks like FTR has a firm hold on those tag belts as we're just a few weeks away from Supremacy. So it looks like they have a date with RKO. And One in Glory, unfortunately, right now, 1 and done.
Back of the line goes Ricochet and Keith Lee. And as general manager, I will officially announce that this has solidified the first match for Supremacy. It will be FTR versus Rated RK, bro.
Yes, sir. RK Bro. I mean, they've been holding on them belts. You know, faction frenzy's been happening. A lot of the tag teams tied up in that. RK Bro absolutely would be more than willing to dispose of the Revival in short fashion. You know, what were their names?
Well, it wasn't the burial we were expecting, but in quick fashion, FTR solidifies their reign as the greatest tag team, not only in Overdrive, but in all of professional wrestling.
They don't even have half the reign that RK Bro has as the Prideful Tag Team Championships. Don't you dare say they're the best in Overdrive. They have not proven that yet. We have a whole ass pay-per-view for them to prove it and fail.
As I was saying, best tag team in all of Overdrive.
Yeah, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, whatever the fuck.
Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood.
No, what was their name when they were the Revival? Like
Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder.
Ah, so I got that right. So you didn't really confirm to me whether or not I got that right. It would have made the joke a lot funnier. You know, it would have been a good bit, but you know what? You don't like bits, so you know.
I love bits, but I'm not gonna let you try and shit on the best tag team on the planet.
I will shit on the second best tag team on the planet all I please.
Well, seeing as they've been together longer, have more tag team reigns, have better tag team reigns, the best tag team on the planet would be the Overdrive Glorious Tag Team Champions.
Well, anyways, you know, top guys get the shovels once again. One in glory, one and done, and, well, I don't know what their future entails, but the future is absolutely bright for 8-star, 9-star, 10-star, 11-star, however many stars FTR they have. And, you know, I don't know.
Hey.
Your show was okay. You know.
8-star.
Well, anyways, got any final thoughts on tonight's Elias?
Good show. Not the best, but honestly, I think this was more about people proving themselves tonight, and I think a lot of people proved themselves tonight. You know, Judgment Day went 1-1, so I'm sure they'll bitch about that. But you know, that's on them. FTR continues to prove they're the best tag team in all pro wrestling. 8 stars, 12 titles. Yeah, good show. We'll see if Pride can compete. Road to Supremacy continues, and regardless of all other shenanigans, when the bell rings at the start of the show, March 13th, Glory will reign supreme, because that's what we've done since the beginning of this company more often than not.
Yeah, keep dreaming, pal. You made a whole invitation about it.
So yeah.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching live, we have a whole another slate of OCW programming coming up. If you're watching the replay, well, you should have watched the other brand first. I'm just saying. But regardless, your support is very much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. For Elias Storm, I am Stanley Brewer. Once again, if you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, well then, you know, I don't know, the playlist is in the description or something. You know, you binge everything. Binge all the episodes. You have to get all the lore. There's very important lore bits that happen, you know, all the time. Anyways, where's the button? There it is.